To mention their ability to roam around heroic entrance as soon as that Galio hits level 6 is so good on the Xin Zhao, who wants to dive forward. See if it works here as we get the game number 2. Match number 2.
Not bad. It's nighttime.
I know. It's so cool, right?
They actually time it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And you know what else is timed? This invade.
It is.
But it's been spotted out.
Yeah, Prey being a living ward. This is exactly the invade strategy that every bronze player goes for every single game with their Blitzcrank.
Bronze. This is Korean Diamond 1, Master, Grandmaster. This is it.
But it's just like
there's
always the ping in that tri-brush, and then you just go around that little circle.
Initiation right when you come to Korean solo queue.
All right, you have to just do that.
You have to do this.
Do that little ring around.
Yep.
Okay, that's
You have to do the invade.
All right.
Everyone run to river level 1 5v5.
Well, KT, they didn't manage to get too much deep vision into the enemy jungle. However, they have brought themselves in there. Kiin's going to make his way past, I believe, has spotted. Yes. Full information given here. Vertical jungling should ensue. As Dread, you can see on top of a ward down bottom side also.
Interestingly enough, though, I do believe that KT is going to make out a lot better than this, and this is predominantly just because of the ward control that has been done by KT.
SnowFlower is also just waiting here, able to get a really nice knock-up. Senan moves on over. Dread with the audacious charge. Blade Caller not there, of course, Prey's level 1, so can't get the snare. And Dread, I mean, that was a little bit too obvious that he was going for the extra camp.
What I mean is the vision coverage makes it so easy for KT to have such a powerful advantage. Now, the one thing that I will comment on about score, though, is we have a trade that...
Yeah, Senan just flashed.
Both of them doing?
What was that? Is aiming, like, not even in the comms? Because he was on a different page completely from that.
Teamfight tactics.
Yeah, okay. Let's go back to it.
Yeah, these champions aren't in there yet.
They're not. Now, what would their... Oh, wait, do we have any? No, we don't.
Well, I mean, the Galio's AI just now was probably looking like a buggy teamfight. Maybe it's a test right now.
Hey, yeah,
maybe
there
he was
we
just
are.
testing it.
Uh-huh.
Bugged out.
Yeah, I mean, it is in beta.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, we got two extra nobles in here, I guess. We've got the Prince of Demacia. Has to be a noble, right? He's the prince. Jarvan the 4th.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Ezreal. I was like, what?
No. Sorry,
yeah, he has to be Noble Guardian, of course.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Jarvan Guardian?
Why not?
I don't know, I just don't see him as a support.
I see him as a Guardian. He has a
shield.
shield.
Oh, yeah, I'm Jarvan. I'm helping. I get it. Okay.
But he has a shield.
Does he?
Yes.
Does he ever use it? Oh, wait, his W.
Yes.
I thought you meant shield as in, like, an actual shield. Don't sigh at me like that.
You know what? He would have 3 types.
All right. Well, we'd also have a sliding gauge on the bottom side of the map. Nothing doing. He'd have 3 types. Which 3? Noble Guardian,
Brawler.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. Those would be his 3 types.
And what about Xin Zhao? Would Xin also be Noble? I don't remember the lore for good old Xin.
Xin would be...
I want to say Blade Master, but he's a Spear Master. You know?
I think I like that. Blade Master Brawler.
Ooh. That's a cool combo.
That's an interesting combo.
I've actually been, like, trying to find Brawler Blade Master in the game. It doesn't exist, guys. It's a little bit frustrating.
You know, they're probably going to have new types, I'm hoping, for some of the champions that just sort of don't fit in or align all that well. But also, we'll get probably more robots. Victor and Orianna.
Yep, Victor, Orianna. There's also, who did I think of?
Hit me with it.
I don't remember. Just give me a mo.
Is Camille a robot?
Yeah, she'd have to... Oh, wait, she's half robot.
Ooh.
Maybe you get half a robot for having a Camille.
Robot assassin?
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Or maybe she's Blade Master because she's got blade legs.
Maybe she's a... Okay.
That's cool.
Anyways, the reason that we're not talking about the game right now is because currently at 5 minutes, there has been some questionable plays made by both of the teams so far. And there's actually not a lot of action or interaction.
Yeah, apart from, like, the bottom lane just doing really
and
strange things.
One of the things that I was trying to comment on earlier that I was really... I wasn't impressed with Score was that he cleared the entirety of the golem camp of Dread, causing the respawn rubber band golems.
Oh no, he didn't deny any?
And he didn't need to do that because his bottom lane had provided him with such an advantage and also such a time advantage as well over the enemy jungle because they gut Dread so low early on and interrupted his route. It's just very bizarre and peculiar. So this game has been... It's been an episode of Black Mirror or something. I'm not totally sure, you know? I'm trying to figure out where to go there, but...
Not quite Bandersnatch, but it's getting there. On the
choose your own
side
adventure.
Of things. Yeah. Okay, well, Score's going to get found here by Dread. Control ward goes down. Score says no. Not wanting to deal with that guy whatsoever. And Dread gets himself the scuttle on the top side. A little bit of extra vision there, and you can see 500 gold is going to be the lead for the Afreeca Freecs.
Bot lane is almost down 20 CS on the side of KT.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, at this point in the game, things are...
And that was after Senan threw his flash at them for no reason.
Yeah, that was after Senan threw his flash at them. One might argue that the...
Just this punch. Gonna be whiffed. Pulled that one.
Definitely. Yeah?
Senan's a good actor. He's a good actor.
Actually, there's some laughs from the crowd right now. Okay. Alright, I'm glad that we're not the only ones that are amused. Hexdrinker first, picked up by Jason in the top lane. That is very good for the mid-game against
Kiin
the
has
Vladimir
his 2 items, though, and they're even.
Yeah.
I feel like Jace should be at least a few CS in the lead ahead of Vladimir at this stage.
And also, the way the lane state is right now, everyone is definitely going to be fine. So... Curious, everyone is playing super careful. Even these ward placements of the control wards aren't.
Yeah.
They're just sort of thrown in there. They're a random point in the brush.
Ucal gonna get baited.
Uh-oh.
There's the flag and drag. Good knock-up comes in. Ucal's gonna have to flash. He flashes a little bit late, but there's the flash cataclysm. That's gonna be first blood going over to Score. He will pay for it. The ultimate flies in. Oh
Ezreal.
My god, the Ezreal comes down. Picks up the kill. SnowFlower might be caught in transition, but Grand Entrance is going to be an exit in this case.
In the end, though, well, that's a red buff on Ezreal. I was going to say that it was more so beneficial for KT because the mid laner gets the better end of all of this, even though the AD carry on the side of Afreeca ends up picking up a kill. Although, aiming without teleport isn't going to be able to utilize that red buff all that well. Ends up getting tagged, actually. And his recall was stopped. I'm unaware if Prey and SnowFlower knew about that because they just cleared the wave instantly. We take a look at this. Score lands his EQ. Ward goes over the wall for confirmation. They flash over, even though they know that Dread is coming. And then you can see there's a lot of damage being dished out onto Dread. True Shot Barrage comes in. Aiming was aiming.
He was.
For that kill.
Aiming's name was actually pretty relevant that time around. It's been a little bit ironic in other circumstances for the Afreeca Freecs.
And he really evened the score right there and brought a feeling of dread over KT.
Creeping dread.
I liked it.
Yeah. You calculated those punts, didn't you?
I definitely did. I was very keen on doing that too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Yep.
Pray I'll stop.
I do. I do. I do.
All right.
Smeb. Okay, so yeah. I like Red. I'm like, damn it, we're done.
We were playing checkers or something, but you were out of moves.
Yeah, I'm completely out of moves.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's just like at the end of the round, and there's like a random Kha'Zix, and you're going nobles, and you're like, oh, just put it on my bench. I don't care. I got 21 gold. That's basically how it is. Kiin actually having a great time up here topside. He very even gold between him and Smeb. And Afreeca are going to use this slight tempo advantage to move over to the Mountain Drake. They take that. It's actually a big deal here for the Afreeca Freecs. Their single target damage is very high on the neutrals, given the Talia that they already have, and Dread will be doing a lot of damage on the Xin Zhao just in general. So as these mountains come in, next one also a mountain. The Afreeca Freecs, their two-man Baron potential will be huge. Hemoplague went down here as Kiin, as is himself the Crimson Rush, as that was a little bit of an all-in attempt, as that's a very early pull from Kiin. Tides of Blood comes through, misses the Shock Blast, which is the important part. You alright, LS? He's posing here, guys.
I'm trying to process what it is that's on the monitor right now.
League of Legends.
Now, what some people might look at that as, I can give sort of an analogy, is when you see the Victor cast a Chaos Storm in the middle of the lane to try to regain lane control.
Yep.
And you acknowledge that,
special.
Right, you acknowledge that you're not going to try to go for a kill, but you want to bring both of the HP bars within joust range.
Oh, like ships in the night.
Score is waiting.
Yeah, Secret Agent Score right here. They know that Senan's in this area. Decent knock-up. Justice Punch is going to knock Score up as well. Ucal makes his way over. It's a good taunt.
Dread.
Senan's going to go into the stopwatch. Score eventually grabs that kill as SnowFlower has the quickness, gets himself out, aiming. True shot barrage. SnowFlower's going to walk the correct direction. Good vision available. You saw that from over the wall. SnowFlower knew which way he had to move to avoid it. And KT will just be able to grab that kill.
And that's going to be the second kill picked up for Score with this Cinderhulk Jarvan. And Afreeca, one of the things that they have going for them is they have the early Mountain Drake, and if they can get the second one, it opens up two-man Baron potential.
Yep.
Which is a very scary thing at around the 20-minute mark, because the double Mountain will be online before then.
Yeah, and I was just talking about the fact that, yeah, a single target pick potential as well is huge, as, okay. BDD probably didn't want to do that. Could hop back to the distortion, of course, but that's going to mean his health bar is too low to contest Shelly. Bottom side, as you can see, aiming, thinking about teleporting down, but probably a bad idea. He can teleport and then the hero's entrance can be used by Senan, but he has no flash. They're going to be able to grab a couple of these turret plates at least, maybe even a third, as our SnowFlower comes on over. Demolish proc will secure it. Senan gets there, Amy's going to join in as well. These few remaining plates on the turrets, Shelly, we'll see whether she gets deployed. She's only got a minute before she needs to go down. Where they invested is a big question, actually, because Kiin's not in his lane and Ucal had just gone back for a reset. Just feels like in the LCK, we do not use Shelly to take turret plates nearly enough.
It's really, really, really bizarre.
Yeah.
They'll arbitrarily use her at 15, 16 minutes to get a turret, which is, the gold is less valuable than the plates would have been.
Well, now it is actually going to go down.
Oh, here we go. See, you cursed it.
That's
Why'd
amazing.
you do that?
I blessed it. I didn't curse it. This is fantastic.
You cursed
and now
it.
Shelly's going to get a charge into the outer turret.
Here we go.
What? Look.
You just wait.
The turret plates
Just wait.
Okay, well, there's 4 members of KT. Ucal is making his roam over, though, as Senan. Getting people out of the way. Score has to flag and drag to get himself out. Great double knock up there from SnowFlower.
Senan.
The Ignite comes down. SnowFlower's dead, though. Senan grabs that kill. Prey has the Feather Storm, but doesn't have much of his health bar. Hero's entrance is a weird one, but BDD flashes in to get knocked up. Missed times. The entrance there as Prey's going to go down. It's just the Pebble Field that dives on top and Score is flicked back. That's why you pick up Ucal's Talia, but man, everyone's so incredibly low. And that could have been coordinated a little bit better.
Yeah, well, I like how you put it. You're really saving it right there, as that was definitely chaotic.
Yeah.
A little bit Looney Toony.
It was a little Looney Toony.
It was indeed a little bit Looney Toony. Both top laners probably watched on in horror.
Yeah, they're like, wait, which elo am I in?
Do I TP?
Like, am I on my Smurf? What happened?
Does my team need me or does the enemy team need me? As we take a look at what happens here. Score, he has his own agenda. The Cataclysm's in onto Dread before EQing out.
He EQ'd back into his own
SnowFlower dived right in. He went full Leroy Jenkins. BDD was pinned against the wall. And then Senan, he's given an ode to Mata. But not to be outdone, BDD.
It was so weirdly timed because the ultimate's done like it was a fat finger. And then the flash is right on to where the knockup was. Like, it was a comedy of weird errors. Senan, you're so good. Yeah, okay. Well, Senan's once again going to face check score, but they have different ideas. It's Ucal that they're looking for. BDD locks down that kill, but Dread's going to dive in. Great grand entrance there from SnowFlower to make sure the Zin isn't able to get too much done, but this is the Thunderdome, and it's Afreeca Freecs territory. BDD going to soak so much damage and aiming. He's looking for his E to come off cooldown as he dives on forward. There it is. Featherstorm is baited out by the Afreeca Freecs.
And Kiin's teleport was cancelled by Smeb.
That would make sense. He does have that big hammer that he can.
He does have that big hammer. He's the defender of tomorrow.
Don't mention that.
What? Why? What? He canceled the teleport.
Did you watch that?
I'm done.
Never mind.
I'm
wasn't a
I'm done.
I
Doesn't matter. You know what though? Afreeca picked themselves up the second mountain drake.
There we go.
And
that's,
there's a
win
third
condition
coming
locked
up
down.
that will spawn at 21 minutes. So
Everest Drake.
how about Olympus Mons?
Okay.
You like that?
Name a different mountain. I don't care. This is a big mountain.
No.
Why can't I name things? BDD locks down the kill here in the replay. I mean, it is a lot of chaos, but at least there's a lot of fighting being done early.
Yeah.
Like you say, this is the teleport.
Well, I
that
mean,
was
you're the
cancelled
Street
by
Fighter
Smeb.
expert. Break it down.
I'm not a Street Fighter expert.
You want Street Fighter?
Yeah, I really like Street Fighter. Doesn't make me an expert.
Break it down.
Well, they're playing some footsies, and then
What was Ken trying to do that fight?
what was Ken trying to do?
Yeah.
Which one's Ken?
Aiming.
Aiming's Ken?
Yeah. He's got the
reckon-
blonde hair.
Ezreal. Oh, I guess Ken.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I see it.
Right?
I see it. Oh wait, no. Wouldn't it?
And that's a Blanca skin.
What about Guile? Wouldn't it be Guile? Because at least Ezreal like throws out like
Ooh,
similar
he does
things
throw
to
out
the
a
Sonic
Sonic
booms.
Boom.
Sonic Boom.
See, you're the Street Fighter guy.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Living up to the name that I didn't even have
like
before
it.
this moment. Actually, with that that skin, he wouldn't necessarily be Guile, but I think we should beguile. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
You're on
Freya,
point today.
I'm confused. I'm very confused. I think it's largely to do with this game and the fact that it is a little bit different.
It is really different in the sense that a lot of things seem very arbitrary and forced.
Yeah.
Basically, recklessly in a lot of ways. And a lot of things that are going positive for some of the teams is actually coming via the mistakes of the opponent rather than...
Which is what we saw in the Telecom War, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like this is, it's the KT effect, where because everything's so strange, they do force a lot of fights and force some weird decisions to be made, but Afreeca have decided to go along with it, you know? They're playing the crazy League of Legends as well.
So the thing here that is a little bit interesting, they teleport in the Ezreal because they want to, I'm assuming, raise this turret really quickly before a response can happen, but they knew the location of the Xayah and the Rakan, and the lane was resetting, and they already had 3 members on the left-hand side. They have double mountain. So the turret's not going to stand a chance anyway.
Yeah.
So the teleport was a little bit needless, and they also give up all priority in mid.
Yeah, and Dread's going to have to get out of their stopwatch. Heroic entrance, great knock up onto the Jarvan. He gets booped out. The Dread is going to be taken, immediately followed up by Senan falling as well, but in comes Kiin. The Hemo plate comes down. Prey just gets destroyed, and now everybody else is food for the Vladimir. He's trying to catch up. He's almost unnecessary. His aiming is gigantic as well. Almost finds BDD with that Q. There's no mana. There's no distortions. There is no hope for him to make it out as he lands the last cube. Huge play here from aiming so far this series. Probably one of his best performances for 2019.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to raise the mid-tier 1 turret now, and aiming, he's going to counter jungle, score a little bit, take away some of the camps, and honestly, Afreeca's just sort of running away with the game. KT is
I mean, the start of this was pretty good for KT, right?
He jumps onto Dread, but they don't respect the Galio ultimate, so Hero's entrance comes in, and this is a wombo combo, and Kiin gets in here with a pretty good ultimate. Yeah, that was all right.
I was mainly used to assassinate Prey, though, on the back line.
Someone pissed off Dracula.
Yeah. I think it might have been the dude with the hammer who booped him out of his teleport,
if
you remember? Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what it was. All right. We'll have to have a chat with him after the game to figure that one out. Aiming, all too easy.
I think the game's over. I'll be completely honest. And the reason that I'm saying this Well, they're saying nice. It's amazing.
Yeah. Not a lot of translation necessary there, but thank you very much.
Well, it's nice, Daybok. That's pretty much it. 2 words.
Yep.
So, nonetheless, 40 seconds until the next Mountain Drake comes up, and that should be the freest Baron that we have seen in a very, very long time here in the LCK.
And also super easy to just duo down with almost anyone. Maybe not Senan included.
Ezreal is on 3 items right now, and after he recalls, he's probably going to be on 3.5. It's 20 minutes into the game.
Yep, and he's not found either, as you can see with the scoreline. This is
okay.
This is the aiming.
Those turrets take a lot of damage,
especially from this guy. Has the Sheen procs and everything else. Kiin, of course, has a heck of a lot of AP. So you're right, they do not stand a chance. In fact, they don't stand at all. Inner, on top and mid. Now going to the next choices here for the Afreeca Freecs as turret goes down. The outer on the top side for the second of KTs. But this Mountain Drake, not long for the world.
Yeah.
And
watch them roll Infernal.
Look at how many wards there are bottom side jungle.
Yeah, they have map hacks.
Yeah, it's
Someone should actually just
crazy.
Screenshot this. That's highlight.
Yeah.
That amount of vision inside of the right-hand side jungle.
And also, you know exactly why, right? It means that they can get to their 3rd Mountain Drake, and now they have absolute power over this Baron. And KT will need to spend all of their time and resources making sure that they know exactly what the Afreeca Freecs are doing around the Baron pit. So really cool stuff. As Smeb is going to come in and see just this giant bounty of wards that are now relatively unnecessary. Honestly, like, the Afreeca Freecs have achieved what they wanted to achieve with this bottom side vision. The dragon has already been taken. SnowFlower able to get out of the way. That True Shot Barrage, that was very nice. KT replaces vision on the top side of the map quite well, as you can see. But I think that now the Afreeca Freecs transfer what they have. They move it around the Baron pit. And just start baiting KT into face checking, seeing whether they can create anything of their own.
And now Afreeca, all they have to do is control the vision around the left-hand side river, make sure there's nothing there, and KT, with only 1 blue trinket, which is available on Prey, they have to play a very scary guessing game when it comes down to, okay, all of a sudden, just the Taliyah and the Xin Zhao are off the minimap. Are they doing the Baron in a couple of seconds? Not quite 5 seconds or something, but it's really, really, really fast.
Yeah. And with control vision in here on the Afreeca side, KT will have to just be scared every single time that the Baron pit goes dark if they can't see everyone on this map. This ward is getting some hella value, though, as Afreeca Freecs realize it might be there. Okay, SnowFlower's jumped over the wall. Some vision available, but okay, not going to be able to go for it. Teleport in from aiming. It's not really consequential, as that chain went real wide. Predicting Dread to juke down. Oh, I saw the blue buff on aiming, and I thought he just stole it, but nope, BDD. Going to say thanks for the leash, and he's going to take it for himself. Oh, Smeb. Okay, aiming, just looking for the solo kill. Can he get it? He can. Baron. It's all too easy. That should be the Baron. Ucal helping aiming out, but I don't think he needed it. Just wrong place, wrong time. Weaver's Wall will stop the rest of KT from getting in here. No smite will be near the pit, but SnowFlower lying in wait. BDD over the wall. Mimic Distortion gets him in the pit, but he doesn't do enough damage. Featherstorm used way too early.
Oh, Senan doesn't have a lot of
he's going to get the
HP.
knock up onto Score. Yeah, he will be taken down. And now the Afreeca Freecs looking for more. Hemo Plague thrown out. Score able to flash himself over. BDD in the Baron pit. It hasn't actually reset just yet, as Ucal takes down the LeBlanc. And Dread does fall also. Score going to be able to make it back home. Aiming, throwing some spells around, but Kiin's going to be able to find SnowFlower here. Cut him off at the pass. Tides of Blood, just one Crimson Rush. And he's able to take down the Rakan. And the Afreeca Freecs win the fight, but they're not going to be able to do the Baron now.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to do the Baron at this point in time. I think Vladimir should have Death Cap off of his recall. So if we take a look at how this all transpires, aiming, he would have had the solo kill, even without the help of Ucal. And then right here, you would imagine that this should just be a pretty easy Baron start. And then once BDD comes over the wall and you see SnowFlower, everyone is on a different page. Senan goes over the wall. No one is ready to go with him, even though everyone has the flashes. Kiin finally says, I will help you out. BDD goes back into the Baron pit. You can see the escape being attempted by Score from the north-hand side. SnowFlower trying his best to save his dead teammate. Have no idea what he's doing there. He thinks that trading a kill is somehow ideal. And then aiming, unable to find Score up in top. But as we resume it live, it's exactly a 4,000 gold lead for Afreeca. But it doesn't really touch on how strong this Vladimir is, who's now completed his Rabadon's death cap. The Ezreal is almost at 4 items, 25.5 minutes in.
Yeah, he's so big.
They can just do the...
I think it's the most fed aiming has ever been in comparison to
his opponent.
Everybody else on the map.
Yeah.
Very impressive performance from this guy on the Ezreal. We have a lot of notable Ezreal players. Aiming has never been one of them. This game, he's having a great time. Nicole down here as SnowFlower looking for his flank once again. BDD going to be over there. Seismic Shove going to be utilized. It pops back to the distortion as SnowFlower has popped the quickness already. But KT weren't able to get anything done because of it. Gaming missing a pretty good Q, but able to arcane shift forward pretty happily here on the Ezreal as Smeb is split pushing on the bottom side of the map. Afreeca, they got to start something. They got to do something. Aiming's going to shoot the Baron. Kiin's lying in wait. Jace takes the turret. Has the teleport available as well as BDD gets himself out of there. Weaver's wall. Ucal hops over. That distortion was fantastic, but it was a weird decision to be made there as on the bottom side. Score is just going to get murdered by Kiin. The Baron is started once again. Jace is just going to win the game though. Afreeca Freecs. This Baron buff I don't think is as important as your Nexus.
Well, the thing about this is, even if Smeb gets this bottom inhibitor, now all that's going to happen is Afreeca's going to ride the bottom wave straight into the bottom inhibitor of KT. Sorry about that, KT.
Yeah.
So, the inhibitor going down is definitely unfortunate, and one of the other reasons that it's unfortunate is because if for some unholy reason KT would be able to stabilize, because in a normal game scenario, Afreeca should be winning this the mass majority of the time. Now, all of a sudden, a clean ace could prove to be disastrous for Afreeca, as there's an open window to victory for KT.
Yeah, you can follow super creeps towards the enemy base.
So, all 5 of the members now for Afreeca should just be looking to barrel down bottom and end. I actually think it's a pretty poor decision to take the Open Dragon here, and the reason being that you just wait until 30 minutes and force the Elder to spawn.
Yep.
You don't need to take the Ocean Dragon and RNG an Ocean Dragon or a Cloud Dragon spawning. They RNG the best possible one, which is Infernal, but it's not it shouldn't be necessary in order to win this game.
Yeah, and also they have an opportunity to win this game within the next 7 minutes, right?
Right.
I mean, KT are already feeling the pressure. They're setting up gank rushes. They're worried about how this game is going to turn out if they don't make a move like that. BDD and Smeb going to be pushing on the top side. It's going to be the Vladimir's turn to stop that one, and he's got Baroned up minions that he can use to block this push. LeBlanc's going to go back home, but is it actually going to be in time as the Weaver's Wall comes in and Afreeca say, no, you're not allowed to get over here and defend. Chains land, but BDD has to break them immediately. Fight going on the top side. As you can see, Hemoplague going down as Kiin dives on over. Hemoplague is not going to get any damage because the stopwatch was there. Still, it is going to be an equal one. Inhibitor going down is like you say. They just ride that wave in, take that inhibitor down.
And it doesn't look like they're actually too keen on trying to end right now. I actually wasn't even trying to go for a pun there.
I know, it's a little bit unfortunate, but that's what always happens. It's like when life is in the game. Felt that in the last series as Dread takes a lot of damage from the distortion from BDD. BDD just trying to stop the Afreeca Freecs from freely pushing everything in. Smeb going to get his back off.
Oh, that clipped Prey.
That did a hell of a lot of damage.
Yeah, and with 2 cannons, there's quite a bit of chip damage going down onto the turret.
Yep.
Tier 3. As it doesn't look like maybe they want to try to bust this open. Right now what Kiin could do is he could just leave this top wave buffed and then teleport, but he would not know that Smeb is waiting in the brush to potentially cancel the teleport.
Kiin has a level advantage and is a Vladimir in, at a 30-minute mark, so I don't even know whether the... Okay, he's he's on a merry adventure.
James Bond.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not using Debonair Jace though, so
That's true.
it doesn't really count.
He's in disguise.
Is he? Okay.
That's what it is. Well, he's going to be able to at least pick up this wave. It is Baron buff, and Dread's hanging out here as the fight could potentially break out. Senan has his Aftershock. He's going to be all right. Kiin does a fair bit of damage here, especially to Smeb. But now Afreeca Freecs should be able to break open the mid lane. Just an auto attack from aiming. Gets there, does it. Finds a reset on that. W as well. And now this inhibitor should be taken. Score off to the side. Wants his opportunity. Is Ucal going to go golden? BDD landed the chains, and Smed's going to be able to lock down that kill. Aiming gets out of there as Dread very close to falling down, but is going to survive for the moment. The Hemo Plague in the back line, but KT still want to fight. They're just ignoring Kiin and killing everyone else. Finally goes into the Sanguine Pool. Grand Entrance doesn't get the work done, as like you say. Protobelt comes in, Phase Rush helping out. But Kiin can't go 1 versus 4, and KT found their miracle fight.
They found a miracle fight. They should be able to get mid inhibitor off this. Kiin can try to be the lone guardian of it, but it should surely just be the turret going down. Dread would be
he'd have to go into suicide.
Yeah,
for it,
it would be suicidal to try to stop the push. But actually, KT don't seem too intent on trying to push further, perhaps respecting the Weaver's wall. Okay, you know what? I think the fighting's not done yet. Aiming has a thing called teleport.
Yeah, there's a Weaver's wall coming in as well. Special delivery. Here's a Talia. True Shot Barrage follows up, gets vision of where SnowFlower is, as Aiming's able to flash his way forward. Score.
Don't kill him.
Looking to go down. The E is going to be available very soon, as Aiming has already taken down the Rakan. BDD over the wall is...
just chase him.
Yep, they're
Just
chasing him.
him.
They're trying to
Don't
stagger
kill him.
these backs.
No, don't kill him.
They killed
Just
him.
chase him. If you just chase him, he can't recall.
Okay, Kiin. He just threw a Hemo Plague at
threw a Hemo
BDD.
Plague.
Just threw it at him.
It's funny for some people that might be wondering why I say don't chase him. Ezreal realistically isn't needed for the end of the game. As you can see, he's almost in the base, but the turret was down anyway.
So basically put him in the death chamber
For as long as possible.
for as long as possible.
Because Ezreal, what did he really add to the end?
Well, it doesn't actually matter,
Doesn't
as the Afreeca Freecs are able to take down KT Rolster in game number 1 of this series. It was a strange